Hello, everyone. It is Thursday. P has some thoughts on trees, not cheese on trees. Quotes on trees.
Leaves on trees.
Leaves on trees. Hello,
No
everyone.
cheese.
Hello, everyone. It is Thursday, and we will be thoughting and arting, because that's what we do on Thursdays. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
We are PM Artist Studio. Ah, that was a pretty good one.
Oh, Deb. I just
What?
thought that was very sweet. She says I look like I'm 29 today. Hell, I'd take to 39. All right, my arty friends, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you're here. We love to know that you're here, but if you want to hang out in the background, that's totally fine. But give those thumbsy upsies, especially here in the beginning, because it lets everybody know something fun is happening and it's live, and you should get over here. Now, if you're watching on replay, that little statement is not true. Other than the thumbsy upsies still counts, and it still says something fun happened over here.
Yes, for the other people who missed it.
Mm-hmm. And if you are watching on replay, do leave us the comments. We love them. P's been answering them. I go through and heart them and read them. But it's team effort here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, let's say hello to everybody, and then I have lots of announcements, because guess what? It is not only Thursday, but it is February 1st, and when it's the first of the month, we got lots of stuff to be talking about. Yes.
And I'm not sure that I know any of it, so I need to listen also.
That's true. All right, we've got Heather. She's here cleaning her room because her mother wants her to.
Bless
Heather,
her heart.
get to work. Becky Bokern is here, and a very happy birthday to our Becky. She's also going to be one of our featured designers today. I mean, as far as like stencils and stuff. That does remind me. I need to get with Darcy. I think Darcy's going to be our next person. She's kind of the main, as far as on the list and who wanted to go.
Oh, she's going to interview.
Yes, but I need to get with her. So there you go. Hey, Darcy. Heads up.
Yeah.
We've got Carrie. Okay, wait, hold on. All right, Angela popped in there. Carrie is here. D-Ray. Darcy. That's our very one and only Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. Dana Kennelly. Deb C. Devin Rex for art. That's Yolanda. Eddie makes art. That's Eduardo Reyes. Also known as Eddie. I'm trying to be funny today, y'all. Ellen is here. Erna, Estella, Fran on the Edge, Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda, Hoarder Papercrafts, that's Mimi, Isabel Oliveira, I think that's how you say it. Jamie Heron, Jennifer McKinnon, Jim Eber. Hello, Jim. I'm glad you're back again.
Oh, Fran's here today.
She is. Carla, Kate Brooks, Katura. Yeah, Katura. Lisa, Lori, Paul, Lydia, Margie's Crafty Corner, Marguerite Mitchell, Monica Piper, Panka. She is our header of the month. See, did you notice that changed over there? No, you didn't?
Actually, I haven't been over there. I've been watching a replay.
And making packets. Okay, and then Sandra is here. Silver Granite Grumpy Moan. That is Lynn, Star Traveler Linda, The Shelley Studio, Margot, Veranda, and Wendy. Veranda.
Veranda?
Uh-huh. I think she was here the other day. Let me know, Veranda. Or if you're brand new. Now, if I missed you, give me a little, wavy hand. I'm wearing the jingly bracelets today. I might annoy myself.
Slightly.
Slightly. Okay.
I think she's out jingling me today.
Mm-hmm. I got lots to talk about. 1 second here. Announcements. Here we go. Because it is the first of the month, you need to take yourself over to the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you aren't a member over there, there will be opportunities in the chat, and then even down below, there are links to go to the group. Answer the questions. It's much appreciated. Don't get in if you don't answer the questions. And I have that on autopilot, so don't be mad at me. It's just that. That's on autopilot.
Right. And sometimes I go over there, but I haven't had a lot of time to do that lately.
Yeah. So, we have the color combo. That is put on by Paula Keene and Carrie Griffiths. The colors this month: chartreuse, terracotta, and turquoise.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, they're right up your alley. And then, of course, you can use black, white, and metallic, whatever, floats your boat. Some people have already participated. I mean, on it. We've got the Maker's Collage prompts headed up by Eddie. I'm going to read those off real quick because I made them. I put them on a list because he messaged me them. It's Love Leaf Seals Dessert.
What?
Don't mess that up. It's not desert. It's dessert.
Oh.
S's count.
Not.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He even gave me a little emoji, which I thought was hilarious. Book page tissue, primrose, violet, orange, passion fruit, and face.
What?
Face. Maker's Creative Collab, the theme is overall, and you notice many of these people are kind of using those themes there. Love, Leaf, Seal It. Yeah, we got to work that in today, and then I'll put the hashtag on here. Plus, I'm talking about it. This is the Maker's Creative Collab. You can put it all together. You can pick a couple of things. Just, hashtag it, and, if you're making content, let me know. Put it on a playlist.
There you
That's how
go.
it works. The swap is postcard, a postcard, uno. And that hashtag you want to put in with that one is Silly Secrets, which I thought was quite clever and funny.
What is it?
Little silly secret, so
Silly
when you write your
secrets?
postcard to your person, put a little silly secret on there.
Oh.
God knows you have a few, so.
Well, I don't know that I'm willing to share my silly secrets. Because once you share, it's no longer.
And then, of course, we have the Misfit Scrap Swap by Rhonda. You guys want to make sure that you sign up for those before the 7th of the month.
I have a few.
Yes, so there you go. That's the rundown. Let me know if I missed anything. It certainly was not on purpose. Once again, I do my very best. Oh, and tomorrow, mañana, Friday, we will be featured in a one-page story by Christopher Runciman? Runciman. Why am I always just messing people's names up? I really don't do it on purpose, I swear to God. I'll put a link in the chat.
That's probably a good idea.
This is to the video. So if y'all want, click over there and hit the notify me. Let's represent. Let's give him the full force of the PM Artist Studio love.
Absolutely.
Plus, I'm very curious about how this is all going to go. He says he's going to incorporate us singing our little song.
A what?
Us singing our song in the little page thing.
Oh.
I'm also very curious how he's going to draw me. So, and you. I mean, you too.
She doesn't care what I look like.
I mean, I do. I would like us both to be very cute and funny and, whatever. Okay. Those are the announcements. You have been announced.
Moving right along.
Are you going to Thursday Thought this way
I'm
or
gonna-
off the top side?
I'm going to Thursday Thought like this first.
Okay, fantastic. See,
And then I'm going to show him my book.
See your book.
This is Bartlett's Book of Quotations.
Where'd you get that?
I got this at a garage sale. You remember Mrs. Witten? The Wittens that lived next door to us?
Yeah, they were a little weird.
She was odd.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, when she had a
Trish. And hello,
Oh, isn't
Betty.
that interesting?
Hello, Becky. You gave me a pink hand, so I was, making sure.
Yes, and I even kept the little cutout
Oh,
page.
Becky says it doesn't even have to be a real secret. It can be a made-up one.
Oh, well, I love those. But anyway, this is a very heavy tome.
Mm.
I usually, this is what I have on my, I need a, smaller version of this with just the really good stuff in it so that I can read it at night when I wake up at, 2:30 in the morning. I can't go back to sleep.
You need a smaller version that's... Yeah, but then...
The print, I can't read, wouldn't be able to read the print. Anyway, this is where I got all the quotes that I'm going to read to you today. And this is what I do. I go through and I have a little piece of paper and I
Hello, Cheryl.
go into the back and I look
Hi, Dar.
under topics. So I did trees, and then I go along and I just reference these pages, and that way I don't have to go back and forth, and it's just
Oh, Eddie, did I not have the right list? That's the one that you gave me. Well, anyway, Eddie put a proper list. Don't listen to me.
a proper list of what?
The collage prompts. Maybe he changed it from the time he told me. I copied and pasted, Eddie.
You can't change boats in
Yeah.
the middle of the stream, Eddie.
Or you gotta let people know.
Yeah. Or at least, leave a...
That was a
Life
working...
jacket
Oh,
or a-
it was a working list.
Oh, it was a working list. Ah. So it's been finalized now.
Mm-hmm.
And Eddie has provided us with the finalized version.
He gave a
Is
link.
that correct?
He gave a link. So,
I can't read any of that.
there we go.
All right, so I had all these, and some of them were just, they just didn't work. Whatever. But anyway, the main focus of this book is going
Sarah.
to be, again, you know how I am. The pages are merely repositories for interesting tags, messages, that sort of thing. And I think that's going to continue with this book. So the emphasis really is not on the book, it's on the tag material.
That's how she does a lot of her books, actually.
And if I look back on it and think about it,
It's true.
that's really true.
She just needs a place to
most
put
of
all
them.
the other little things that she made.
To hold them, contain
It's
them.
a containment vessel.
But I think, at least it's going to look slightly planned because I do have the little branches, and I did some more little branches up in the
branches.
tops of my trees here. I want to have some paper I want to talk about, but we'll get to that later. Let's read these quotations.
Okay.
I read these because I think this is important for setting the tone
Sorry.
for Thursday's thoughts.
Mm.
You should go to a pear tree for pears, not to an elm. Publius Cyrus from the 1st century BC. I thought that was adorable.
Just so many things popped into my head thinking, yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds about right.
These trees shall be my books. Shakespeare.
Oh.
'Tis education forms the common mind, just as a twig is bent, the tree's inclined. Alexander Pope.
Mm.
1688 to 1744. And if I should live to be the last leaf upon the tree, in the spring let them smile, as I do now, as the old forsaken bough where I cling. Oliver Wendell Holmes.
Mm.
Yeah,
Any women in there?
coming up on it.
Okay.
I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree. Joyce Kilmer.
That sounds.
And she even has a whole little book about trees from 1913. I am a magical mouse. I don't eat cheese. I eat sunsets and the tops of trees. Kenneth Patchen from a book, The Magical Mouse, 1952.
That sounds like a good book.
It does, and I would think Izzy
Yeah.
would like it. It was written in 1952, which is a year after I was born. And this one I love because
There's some personal
this
information
one
for y'all.
I remember it's in my childhood
Yeah.
nursery rhyme. I had a little nut tree, nothing would it bear, but a silver nutmeg and a golden pear. The King of Spain's daughter came to visit me, and all for the sake of my little nut tree.
You,
Anonymous.
you know what's
nursery
funny?
rhyme.
Is this is not the first stream that has been read. I can't remember what else we read it for, or you read it for, but.
Oh, I think it was when we were doing pair cards.
No.
No?
No,
No.
the pair cards just.
Well, here's another one. This
We obviously
is
didn't
sort of
go
in
to
the
the pear tree.
nursery rhyme book
Hi, Christopher.
type, Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I, but when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. Christina Georgina Rossetti.
Oh, God, that's a great name.
Isn't it?
And I think, like, if I had a name like that, I would be like, this is my full name.
Yes.
Like, that's a name you don't just go, I'm just Christina.
I'm just Chris.
No, I am Christina. What is it?
Christina Georgina Rossetti.
Christina Georgina Rossetti.
1830 to 1894. And last,
Hi, Brula.
the beginning is the most important part of the work. Plato.
Hello, Mo.
I'm good at beginnings. I suck at endings. I just really, I don't like them.
I don't like them.
I just want it to go on, and when I would go to the library and look for books to check out when I was, checking out books.
When that thing's
back in the day, and I had really good eyesight and could read for long periods of time, I would pick the fattest one. Why? Because it takes you the same amount of time to get acquainted with your characters and what's going on with all the background information in a big book as it does a little book. And that's the way I choose my series too. I look and see the ones that have the most seasons. Pardon me.
Nothing worse than getting into one and then they cancel it.
Yes. Oh, that's so. Yeah.
But then, see, that's maybe why a lot of shows, because people are starting to get that way. So they're not watching it. So you need a lot of people to be committed to like new stuff that they don't know if there's going to be more of it. That's all I'm saying about that.
Yes.
Hi, Susanna.
This is very true.
Hello, Teresa.
I'm going to have a little swig of coffee on that. I don't have very much coffee left.
I had too much coffee today. I'm drinking water.
I have water also, but
most of the size matters.
Little. Okay, we can go topside now.
Very good.
Now, I'm hoping to get to some more, but I did want to show you the book and how it's, progressing. There's really not much, but I have thought, and I may do it today.
Well,
feels
like a threat.
It just depends. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling when I finish up here.
Okay.
What I've already got planned. But I really honestly want to, is it all right if I talk about what we received?
Yes, actually, I'm happy that you.
I never know if I'm allowed to do that because it's been planned. We're going to plan a full-on session.
Well, because technically people kind of know about it because Leah posted over at Makers saying that hey, she was going to send this stuff and it came the inks, so we have them. But
yes.
He needs a little time to play with them. Like
I'm not familiar with these things at all. I just know from using them as a stamp pad. I don't know anything. I've never used them on my gel plate because I was concerned, and I'm still slightly concerned, and I'm going to use some of my smaller ones.
So, hopefully giving you a little time on Friday and Saturday-ish. Now, tomorrow, remember, we got to go to the eye doctor.
Eye doctor. We're taking our baby to the eye doctor. Yes, so that's going to eat into that.
But, yes, that's the plan.
That's the plan. But
thank
anyway,
you, Leah and Sharon.
Yes. We have a bevy of beautiful little ink pads in that, the same style that
Therese. Yeah.
Yes.
And then I also mentioned to P that she needed to not only watch Teresa's video again, but also watch some of Darcy's stuff. Darcy, if you have some good, find your top 2 videos that would show P kind of some cool ways to utilize those inks on the gel plate.
Yeah, because I have watched,
if you want to post them in Makers, that would be cool. Or top 3,
And I'm going to rewatch the one that
Teresa did.
Because, I just watched it for entertainment value. Now I'm watching it for information. There's a different way of watching. All right, so Mariah brought me this paper. And it's Yatsutomo Gasin.
Hello, we have another Erna.
And it is a high-quality Japanese paper. It has a smooth and a rough side.
I did add this to the paper list.
Did you?
Yes.
It's a bit pricey.
It is a little pricey.
But the thing I really like about it is it's not wispy.
It was
It's got some...
And it was recommended to me by Maya.
Ah, okay. Well, she knows about those things.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, all right. So I'm going to use that today. Oh, God, I'm not going to try
Hi,
to get
Sheila.
that back in there.
Hello to anybody coming in. Do say hello in the chat.
Okay, well, we have some new stencils today. I'm so excited about it. I've already used them. I asked permission.
She did. They are posted. They are they were actually up yesterday.
I'm just going to give you a disclaimer here. I'm warning you about this little jobber. When you're pulling this off the plate, you need to be careful because it boings on you. And I can see that it's got some areas where extra stress put on those little connectors there.
Right.
Yeah, those can break. Now, of course, you can fix them, and it's not like the end of the world. But I'm just warning you, it is a bit flexible, and coming off and on the plate, you need to take care. Okay. Now, I'm not going to use this today, and here's the other one. Now, this is exclusive.
It is an exclusive, and
this is an exclusive.
So that means that you need to be part of the Arty perks over there on our website, Loverly or Mucky Muck.
Okay, to get that one,
and it's called Zappers.
Isn't it wonderful? I just think it's a lovely stencil to use, and I'm going to show you some examples here in a minute.
And then we have, okay, so this one going this way is Zag. And it comes in all 3 sizes. This is by Becky Boker, our birthday girl.
And then this one.
If y'all were at her beat thing last night, you saw a little, sort of preview.
Okay, now I didn't use this one. I'm a little concerned.
Zig.
There may be may need to make it a little bit.
Hey, I talked to her about it. She said this is the way she wanted it.
Okay. Well, again, you can see pulling it off the plate. You need
to be careful and go slow.
Go slow. Just telling you, that's important. Okay, well, you can see I've used this one. You're going to see what happens here in a minute, and I don't know. I may get back to those. And I definitely like all of them, and I love this jaggedy edge thing here. That's really nice.
And what was so funny is it just kind of so happened that all these sort of went together. It wasn't like, I wish we could plan these things out as,
Yeah.
Timing was just right. They came together. And Brad was like, man, because he's had that Zappers design for a while. I just was kind of like, not yet, not yet, not yet. He had other things that were coming out that made more sense. And so sometimes some of the stuff makes more sense to come out together.
Yeah, and I can show you how, if you take these, you cut them,
good, Mo.
And you use your washi tape, you can make a really interesting looking little, alligator-y.
Now remember, a lot of times we do put in the outer bits. But if you for sure want your outer bits, it is always best to make a note on your order. Because sometimes they don't get in there, and that would be the reason.
All right, now talk about this one, Mariah.
Okay, now this is the latest one from Carrie Griffiths. Now, right out of the gate, you might go, well, that's not like, it doesn't zig and it doesn't zag. But I tell you, this one is one that can, well, first of all, it's called Arty Labels. And then Carrie has some other plans with it, and I can't wait till this gets to him. Now, his went out to him today. So, it's in the mail, Carrie. But this is kind of one of those ones that, and I think it'll be interesting once P starts to play with it, like what she does with it, and then what Carrie does with it. Because these are kind of like, what did you say, cotton underwear?
Yes.
The workhorse.
The
and
workhorse
I
of
think
your repertoire of what you have and what you like.
Carrie said that, and I said, I'm pretty sure P said that too. He's like, we're a lot alike.
You don't understand that this isn't all, sexy and svelte and, la-di-da. But I'm telling you what, there's a whole lot of things, there's a whole lot of possibilities here that need to be explored.
Yes.
And it will be a fabulous mask stencil also.
Yeah.
Putting it over the top of smaller stencil, detail things so that the little details show through in these little orifices. Okay. Well, that's it
So that is all the new things for today. Of course, we have more things kind of coming up in the queue. We've been trying to, in between doing orders, obviously then getting, new stuff. We have more things already cut, but we still have to photograph it and, get it up. Plus, we're trying to ease things out.
Okay, these are my packet papers. And this one's, and it has Fran's. Fran, did you notice what I'm wearing today?
She's wearing your turtle.
Wearing the turtle. But this is Fran's stencil over the top of one. I think this is, whose stencil is the
Hi,
flowers?
Sophia. That's Carrie.
Carrie's.
Yeah, and it comes in the stencil and stamp.
Ah, well there you go. Here's the
Zappers. No,
Zappers
sorry. That's Zig or Zag.
and Zappers.
Zigzag and Zappers.
Zigzag and Zappers. This one is, it has some in there, but you just can't see them really. Okay, this is
And hello, Tina.
Hearts one. Here's a bit of the Zig.
Was it Zig or Zag?
Zig, I don't know. It was the green one. But I'm just throwing these out here so that you can see.
Oh, she said, yes, it's Turtle Day.
Turtle Day. But isn't that cool? Nice.
Oh, I think these are going to be lots of fun.
I think they're going to be very much fun. And these are stuck together because I when I did them today, I wasn't careful about.
Some Eddie stuff in there.
Double
Some hearts.
hearts
Tangled
with
hearts.
Zappers.
Here's what I was thinking. How
Look
cool
at that one.
is it to mix the tangled hearts with the Ziggy Zapper zigzag zapping business? Because then it's like, you know, heartbeat. Or, you know, that your love is electrifying.
There you go.
How about that?
Electrifying. And speaking of love, I was watching
You watching some murder things?
the marriage of Queen Victoria to Albert. And it's a documentary where they're recreating the entire wedding, including costumes, food, the place where it took place, all of the people. They have people to portray all the people who were really there, and the costuming, everything. It's just absolutely. I find it totally fascinating. Anyway, I was watching that today as I was doing packets. Okay, well I do have a little stamp of the mushroom here, and I did.
And then we sent ours off to Xandra.
Yeah, but I mean I can get some more. I just don't
Yeah.
see that I'm going to need them for right now. And I did do some more stenciling of, and I went ahead on this one. It's a little bit different than the other one, and put a coat of the white gesso over the top of.
I'll hold it into the technology and give it like a little, you know,
That good?
and then towards you. Perfect. And then turn and do it slowly.
See the shadow of the. Okay.
So hopefully y'all can see a little bit of that.
Yeah. All right. Now this was another one I found that had brushes on it.
Yeah, Xandra.
And you know that why? Because the paste
Hi,
reactivated
Carver.
the brushes.
Yes.
But then I went ahead and coated it with a coat of the texture gesso, clear texture gesso, to stop all that business. Okay, we're going to do some color pencil. Mariah, you know,
Stop.
I'm really,
In the name of love.
Mariah.
You gotta seal it. Hey, see? We've already loved. We've leaped, I'm sure. And she sealed some things. Look at us.
I know, I
Done.
sealed some things. I've got to
Hashtag.
get my,
Love, leap, seal it. Makers Creative Collab,
I've got to
2024
get
February.
my
In the first 30 minutes.
yeah.
There we go. I feel good about that.
Oh, and somebody's saying, ooh, texture, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I do have some more empty,
Hello, Jackie. Hi, Christy
and
Hartman.
these have not been treated yet with texture paste, and I don't want to lose those because I do get
She's
things
into
lost.
box number 3, I believe, by the way.
What is it?
You're into box number 3 for your project.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of keeping them separate because, okay, now see, this is what happens when you put these things together. They get married up. They grab a hold of each other. All right, so you all saw me do this one. And where's the other one? Oh, yeah, here we go. This one. I'm really thinking about, on this one, I want to come in with gold. and very carefully paint those raised areas in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of gold. Not, completely, but just, have that feeling. And I may do that with this one.
And I mentioned that I believe a few of you actually mentioned making that more coppery in the last stream.
Yes. And that definitely can be something we do. All right, and we've
Hi,
got
Artie.
this one today. I
Hi,
didn't do
Susan.
anything to it. So it's basic, it's basically just the impasto placed on there through the, and then the flowers, I think those are really nice, and I think that's going to be fun to do a little stuff over the top of those.
Oh, wonderful. Sharon got her 8K package.
Her what?
Her 8K. She won one of the 8K packages.
Oh!
Have you gone through everything?
Have
yet?
you gone through everything? We just like to know. Because half of the joy of giving is the...
You're watching somebody look through it and
Yes,
love it.
and just... it's... You don't understand. I really do watch that. And I can you see that?
Oh, yeah. Once you
I
start
think that
rubbing
might-
other things on it, it's going to...
I think it's going to be very interesting, and I don't know that we'll get to that today, but I did want to show you that. And Fran, I wanted to show you this because, I
Did you
love
see her
Fran.
post? Did you see her post?
I said, I love your numbered babblings. I just absolutely, I look forward to them.
Babbling's used in the best and nicest
Oh,
way possible.
absolutely. But look, check this out, friend. This is what was left on the plate that got picked up. And I did, I know that this didn't seem copper all the way, but
I haven't
I
posted that
didn't
poll
want,
yet.
I didn't want this to get lost. Those little remnants from somewhere else.
You glued them down.
Oh yes, I had to because they were coming up when I
Okay.
pulled it. Yeah, coming up. Okay, so I've got that. Now what else did I have here that I wanted to talk about? Well, I may get to these. I don't know, but I've got a whole little.
This is how boxes happen.
I've got a whole. I
It's a
went
little
through
baby
my
box.
stencils.
The big box and the other box had a baby.
Well, this is a newborn. It just got created last
Little baby box.
day, yesterday afternoon. Okay, so you see this hanging out
Hi,
here,
Sherry.
Fran? Well, I had to cut down your tentacles because they weren't fitting on my cards.
But I told her, I said, I don't think that's the first time those tentacles have been snipped.
Well, no, I think I cut something else off of them. I can't remember what, but I just really like this thing. I don't.
Oh, Marty, the other things, I think you're talking about it's the PMI totems is what you were seeing.
But you can see, I just think that this is sort of tree branchy and it's very organic. I like that. And then I found these little leaves, which I'm very fond of these little leaves. You can see I just want those. I didn't want all of them. And these little leaves. And then I found this little jobber, which I have never used. But
Oh, that's from Sharon.
I love it because it's like a leaf tree. It's just, I don't know why I haven't used it, but I shall use it. And of course, always loopies. And then the Victorian wallpaper
Yeah,
thing. You can tell I've just used one of those, but I think that might be.
and I don't know why you have just those three together. That's not anything that anybody would get. I do think we had them as freebies there for a little while.
I don't know.
And you got three together
Oh.
for whatever reason.
Yeah, maybe I just asked for it. All right, the other thing that I dug out, well, the moon, that's important because I think goes with the trees and, the whole night sky thing. And then I went through and I found these words, which I never used. Oh, they're just hanger-oners. They just drive me absolutely bonkers.
No, those are from Rhonda. You'll find in the Halloween stuff, but I was like, oh,
Okay.
yes, of course, those will be fantastic for it.
Mystical, trees and kind of
Yeah, forest.
scary night skies and whatnot.
Magic happens.
Magic. And then, of course, enchanted forests. Got a trifecta here, Mariah.
Love it.
Yes. Okay, so I'm definitely going to do those with some cool effects.
Okay.
Okay.
We talked about the art long enough?
Halfway, not quite finished
Okay.
yet. I've got one more thing here that I want to talk about. I don't know where it came from, actually.
What?
These edges.
I can tell you, probably. Let's play this game.
Let's play this game. Oh, they probably came from the Enchanted.
Yeah, those are the words.
Yeah, okay. Look at these. So you get these when you order, if you ask for them, remember. You have to ask for them. And what I do with these to kind of, you know, I just tape them down.
Cut them, flip it, tape them together.
Tape them together. So then you've got that, and you've got this, but look at that. I mean, is that not so interesting? I'm going to try some of this with the impasto on some of my tags.
Wonderful.
Now, I don't know that I'll get there today, but
We've talked about it.
we've talked about it.
Y'all
One of the
been
reasons
warned.
I talk about that is because if it's something that you're really interested in seeing, you know, raise a little hell on there.
Speak
and
up.
Say, hey, you
I
know,
want to see you do that.
why did you say we're going to do that and you haven't done it yet? Friend's great. She doesn't have any qualms at all about telling me, you know, what I didn't get done. Now, I was just looking over here. Oh. Yes, well, I made things for Izzy for her Valentine's. Yeah.
It's another little project going on.
Okay, so here we've got one.
Now that is the outer bit of French curves, I believe.
Okay, I would probably take this and
Kinda
cut
do this.
it so that I could put these two ends together, this end with this
Exactly,
end, this
Deb.
side with this side. Probably something like that. All right, so I'm going to start with the colored pencil because Mariah gave me a really bad time about that. She said you show these things and then you don't. You just show them for 30 seconds and people would like to see them for slightly longer than 30 seconds.
And maybe see you actually do the thing.
Yeah. Okay, I agree. I just, you know, sometimes I don't know how interesting that sort of activity is, but Mariah seems to think that it is noteworthy.
Yes.
All right, this here started out looking very much like this,
Yes.
okay? This is sort of the before, and I will say I didn't have quite as much of the Brusho, you know, sucking up through. I don't, for whatever reason. That is the other thing about Brusho.
Never predictable.
Never predictable.
And if anybody tells you, hey, send them to us because we'd love to know what's the magic because we ain't figured it out.
No, we have not. The first thing that I really do to kind of knock that back and make it separate from its background. Now, can you focus down further on?
I can. Let me get my
Because
camera
I think
off.
it's better if I don't touch the camera.
You're probably right.
But this has been covered with the textured
sleeve business is not what I need.
gesso. What?
These sleeves were not meant for.
Reaching across the. Oh, they are kind of batty wingy, aren't they?
They are.
Okay, I'm just coming through and I'm just doing that in these places here. If I get it too heavy, you know, like Mariah, she does the elephant stomp every time she uses colored pencils. And you always have to come back in and you can go over it again with the texture paste and it's going to let you have that nice toothy surface to
Yes.
work from.
Rhonda wanted to know if the Brushos are like Magicals, but I think aren't the Magicals all shiny?
Don't know about this magical stuff. I just love that branch.
We have some of the Magicals. They're the little powder things. It's similar, but from my understanding, or at least all the Magicals we have are shiny. Brushos are not shiny.
Not inherently, unless you put something shiny on them.
Oh, some are flat. Okay. Well, then, yes, I think that they are similar.
They would be. Okay, you can see what's happening here. all I'm doing is I'm just trying to separate the image that has been put on with the texture paste from the background. And that's kind of necessary when you do this brusho stuff because it sucks up through the paste. Well, that one right there really didn't.
Well, brushos aren't, like, whenever you first use them, a lot of times they are different colors that pop up in them.
But you can see this little pink dot here. Remember, that's what ended up on Buddha. That's where that came from, was right there. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Yes.
Okay. And you
are.
need to make sure that you keep your pencils sharpening.
Pencil sharpener.
Because you need to get into those little cracks and crevices. And this is just, you know, you can make this just so much fun.
Okay, a couple questions here.
Yes.
So, are both of those done with impasto?
No.
They're both done with light and fluffy.
Light and fluffy.
Okay.
Yeah, these are both light and fluffy. Yes. Buddha is...
done with the impasto. Impasto is like a very thick, heavy medium. That's why it can be mixed with paint. Like if you want to make it thicker and more, you know, have more loft to it. But it does dull out the paint a little bit because it has a little bit of a milkiness to it. So just something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
It's not going to bump up color or do anything like that. It will kind of tone it down.
This is impasto.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the light and fluffy with the washout.
And then the black is the black texture paste.
Over the top of it.
Right.
And the black down here is black texture paste by TCW, but it's black.
And then
And it does have a slight thing, little...
Well, I think you also put some impasto.
I did put some impasto over
I
the
can
top
tell.
of it. You can tell the difference here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is kind of cool. I didn't notice that before. But here where the impasto caught
Resistant.
on the edge of the little tree branches there, kind of cool.
It is.
I mean, you definitely use that to your advantage.
Yeah. Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. I see lots of, you know, people coming in. Do give those thumbs upsies if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, do all that YouTube-y business because, you know, we like to have you here and get notified.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so basically what I'm doing here is I'm trying to bring out and separate my background image from my tree image.
Do you want me to go in even closer?
I don't know. I don't know how close we are. Can I just...
Yeah. It's going to be in the shot, but, you know, you don't get as much, you know, pee like this. You see it?
yeah, because that's right in the middle of my forehead.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
Well, that's
kind
all
of hidden by your hat. It's good. It's camouflaged.
Yeah. But it's really easy because you just put your pencil point right up against
Thanks, Wendy.
those little tree branches so that you can really get in there where you need to get in.
Awesome. Thank you, Susan.
I really like that little sparkly area there. I'm not going to.
You're not going to mess with that?
I'm not going to mess with that. I really like that a lot. Now I'm going to come down to this one and this one over here. And each one of these has its own little special flavor.
What are you talking about?
You know, because I don't think this one doesn't read like this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're not twins.
They're not twins, even though they are the very same
Hi, Mazima.
stencil. They are not the same.
And if y'all are wondering what stencil this is the outer bits on one of the Lucy Ames trees.
Yes.
I can't remember which one. But there are a few of them. So, like, you know, pick your favorite tree. You'll get ends like this that, you know, can do
Now this is the outer. This is the outer part of the tree.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome, Devin. Definitely.
What is that?
She's going to post some of her swatch cards of the Magicals. Magicals, Brushos, and Infusions to Makers, showing some of the differences. Yeah, that would be super.
But you can just see how all of a sudden you're starting to get this idea that the tree branches are moving forward and the background is created by making it go back into space.
Oh, Eddie would like to know if you are going to do anything with the new stencils.
With what? With the new stencils today?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can. Why?
He was just asking.
He wants me to?
I don't know if he's passive aggressively asking or if,
Is it a
would you like that to happen, Eddie? Sometimes you have to be a little more forceful with her.
Yeah, I'm more,
I key into passive aggressiveness very quickly.
and I'm just like, oh, it's a suggestion. That's not what I want to do. Okay, moving right along.
Yeah. Like, but I was trying to sort of be nice, but slightly aggressive.
Yeah, I'm kind of a 2 before kind of person. I don't respond to, suggestive niceties.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, could you just do that, please?
Please. Mm-hmm. Hi, Dawn.
Okay, this is, I should be mentioning, oh, look, this is Amazon Basics, light blue.
There you go.
Remember when we did that pencil,
We did a comparison. It's
And I'm
actually one
telling
of our
you-
top rated, kind of like, top viewed videos.
Amazon Basics is really,
They're not bad pencils.
they are, and they even have some colors that aren't represented in Prismacolors.
Imagine that. But the unfortunate thing is that, like, it's a set, and that's all it is. You wouldn't be able to, and we went
Yeah,
through
they
that
don't.
in the
They
video.
don't have any open stock.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a little bit unfortunate, but it just is what it is.
Well, that's one of the reasons they can be at the price point that they are, because it's like, you have a set. Here it is.
Yeah, this is
You're
it.
not having to have all these one-offs.
Yeah, and it definitely even I don't care what you're buying unless you're just getting one pencil because you have to have it and it's not represented in any of the sets.
All right, Lynn is being very direct. She says, use those stencils, use those stencils, use those stencils today.
Bless your heart. What's Fran says? Sounds like you need to pick up that
2x4.
2x4. Right, wait a minute. Okay, so everybody's good with my colored
I think
pencil.
that's enough.
Have you moved on to that?
Y'all done with that?
Hey, watch this.
Yeah, she didn't go straight. I'm gonna fix that. No, see, every time you do that, I tell you, don't. You should not do that. None of that.
There we go. That's perfect.
Y'all hold on to your cookies. It is so not perfect. I'm gonna fix it. Hold on.
Okay. Well, let's get to these stencils. Everybody's hot to try. I'll try out some of my new paper.
Yeah, oh yeah, the more stuff that you just talked about.
Yatsumoto.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. Well, we've got to get rid of a lot of stuff here.
Okay.
And, that's so interesting because, Gerald and I think we're of the same
Hi, Leandra.
generation. Sort of, maybe. I don't know. He might be slightly younger than I am. Most everybody is. But we talked about
Hi, Charmaine.
one of the things that
Those of you that are coming in, give those thumbsy upsies.
sets PM Artist Studio apart from other
Content
channels,
creators.
content creators, YouTubers, yada yada, whatever, is that there are 2 of us here. So we can represent 2 sides of our business enterprise. I suck at that. I don't have the attention span for it, nor do I have the
Just isn't
background knowledge to do that.
Yeah.
And it would just be a horrible, horrible thing. So we are very blessed that we have this diversity within our company to have all of these different aspects represented inside of one little
Yeah.
thing. And, I don't really care if you buy these stencils or not. I'm just here to make art.
Yeah.
To hell with it. And if I'm not having fun, I'm going to be, you know, I'll go take a nap.
Yeah.
That's basically what I'm doing.
She's always been like, I can't be salesy. I'm like, that's fine. I will be the salesy person.
Yes.
When we need to be.
I need to have somebody telling me what we're doing today. And as long as it's, I could put that stuff away, but I really might. This is really a mucky looking. This is looking as bad as some of those people that I'm always saying, good God, would you clean your plate?
Yes.
That's your fault. Her batwing sleeves are grabbing onto stuff.
It was really hard putting my makeup on today too. I kept like hitting things on the
knocking stuff off.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, I used red.
Yes. You just keep
okay.
Up there. It's like a art Jenga.
What we need to do here, let me get my pieces of paper that I've got going.
Lori likes the messy plate.
See, I've got this already started, and I'm telling you, these brayer offs are the very best thing to print on because you get all this diversity in one fell swoop, and you can see I've got a little bit of, I think that's Eddie's diamond thing here.
See, Betty says, P, you're so sweet. She's almost 75.
Oh my goodness.
We've got some people that are, I mean, it's definitely the age range, but.
All right, so let's just do a little clean out here since we've got a really mucky plate anyway, and it's, you know,
and I think
we don't care.
If Ricky's here, I think she's our winner from what I remember as far as.
Oh, really? Always get your, look at this brayer. See, it's getting goo-gawed up there. I'm going to just take a moment here.
I'm not going to tell her, Wendy.
What? What did she say?
Oh, she says, P sells the versatility of the PM stencil. She just doesn't realize it.
I just don't realize it?
She shows them in the field.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Did you see that? Little booger just leaped out of there like a gut-shot panther.
It did.
Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go. I've got to clean this off, and I'm sorry you can't watch it, but I have to hold it close to the chest because otherwise I'll stab myself.
Yes. That's okay. They can see you in the pecan.
There we go.
And this is Zappers, Charmaine, and it is an Arty Perk member stencil, so it's exclusive for the next 8 weeks.
All right, we're going to just get some of that wonderful stuff that.
Oh, Sandy Franklin. That's right. She's 81.
Oh my. Well,
and I think Ricky Nordmeyer's right in there from when we, we do these.
Well, that makes me feel, like I'm a youngster. Oh, that's
Sandy.
Nice. Hey, don't look, Fran. It's kind of pink.
She's not.
All right, I'm going to just let that set a minute, and we're all just going to kind of contemplate our navels here and smoke and drink and move about the cabin.
Okay, Ricky's here. She says no. She's only 78.
Well, see?
See? I know. I'm sorry.
I just knew
sorry,
I just knew we were almost exactly the same age.
How old are you?
I will be 73.
Oh, yes.
In March.
In March. Hey, we're thinking about doing a March Madness 1 week.
1 week.
And
I told Mariah, I just,
And 1 stream a day.
Wore me out that.
Yeah, 2 weeks, 2 streams a day. It was nutty. It was madness.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Just wore me out.
Oh, it did not. It was great.
It just wore me out, Mariah. That's how I remember it.
Oh, you do not have to, Kat, at all.
All right, so why did I let that wait a minute? So it could kind of get gummy.
Yeah, see, we've got, everybody's kind of a little bit in that age range.
Oh, and that is
Plus
such
or minus.
Isn't that a gorgeous, look at that. Gorgeous purple.
And Becky
Blue
turned
violet.
48 today.
Who?
Becky.
Becky? Oh, she's just a child.
I know. Well, Becky's in our other kind of little age group of like,
Now
Eddie,
see
Darcy,
that
me.
is just so cool how that is out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just use regular copy paper. Somebody asked me about that too, and I said, you know, mostly I do use.
Yes, 32-pound hammer mill.
32-pound
Especially
hammer
if you see it, if it's a bright white sheet like this, it's most likely going to be 32-pound hammer mill. Because you can tell the difference between the Pacon. Pacon's a little yellowish, like especially once you see it side by side, or even next to her paper that's on her table, even when it's kind of mucky. You can tell.
Yeah.
Frances, she's 13. That sounds about right.
Now this is just going to absolutely blow your mind.
Yes, sure, babe.
Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? I just discovered this yesterday. I love these little blip, 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 blip.
So, explain again the stuff that you put on the plate.
Okay, so the stuff that I put on the plate, it was my clean out things. Okay, this is, I'm rinsing my bottle out, so I'm not wasting any of this expensive paint.
Right.
And I just keep adding a little water to it, and I mean, sooner or later it ends up, you know, pretty like this.
Paint is
one.
degraded, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's why you get those nice little things out there.
Yeah.
I need to add some more to this, because see how lame that mixture is now. But all I do is I just take some of whatever else I have here that I'm needing to wash out. That's, you know, pretty well. Well, that one's still got a little bit of stuff in it.
yeah, Jeanette, I like the way that's at.
But this one's, oh, well, I don't know. Yeah, here. No. I'm just lifting. Oh, okay, here we go. This is a good candidate. Where did this come from? Gosh. I'm going to rub it off on the black part of my shirt.
There you go. That was a good plan. Fran likes your shirt, by the way. I think it was Fran that said that.
Yeah, thank you. It's got some spatter marks on it, but I really think it kind of breaks up all that kind of...
Too much yellow.
Too much yellow. All right, so this little jobber, it was upside down, and that's my indicator that, you know, it's just running a little low.
Mm-hmm.
So all I do... Oh, gosh, I don't even have any clean water here.
And for those of you that are in the UK, the hammer mill is probably absolutely ridiculous, and that is even if you can get it. But I noticed Carrie, he showed a kind of a premium copy paper type.
I'm just going to take it off the top of this. It kind of
Carrie, if
sunk
you're
to the
still there.
bottom.
Will you put in the brand?
All of the sediments down the bottom, so this is relatively clean water, and I mean, I don't know what I'm worried about. It's like, yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to give this a shake, 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 shake.
It's not a lab.
Then I'm going to put it over into this one, so that I've got two different things going on here. I've got the dragonfly stuff that's still in there. I think I can get some more out of this. What do I do with my...
That was Isabella.
Our Isabella?
Mm-hmm. She's down there wrestling about and doing fun.
This is the cleaner outer process here.
This is the process, y'all.
This is the process. This is how these are created. When they have run out and run their course, shake, shake, shake. Now, I mean, eventually I'm going to have to start throwing away some of these bottles because Mariah's already started complaining.
And they're on a march towards me.
She's feeling a little hemmed in.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, we'll just put that one over here and I'll do something with that on the other day.
Oh, it's Leandra's birthday as well. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, happy birthday to you and Becky.
All right. Now, you always should kind of, you know, test it out. I can kind of tell by the way it sloshes about. But see that nice... Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm telling you what. I just dropped that out there. Don't worry. I'm going to pick it up. Hanging on there. Okay, so I just squirted some of this stuff out here. And it's really, this is a little, you can tell when it doesn't pool immediately. It's probably a little heavy on the paint end of things.
Yeah, it's not going to do as much of that business.
That cellularization business.
Cellularization, also known as crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not. But that's all right. It's doing some of that. Now, we already have one layer down here, and we can pick this up and kind of check. Okay, see what's going on here? Not much. We need a little definition. So now that's why we're going to come back in with something else, which, let me see here. Let's see, we're looking at this. What do we think we need here? You know, I hesitate to say it, but I think pink would be a good one. But we want the right pink. We don't want just any old pink.
Hey, and actually what you should do once you're done with this one, why don't you throw in the color combo?
What's that? Okay, I'm done trying to deal with that sticker.
I know you were here in the
gooed
beginning.
up.
Chartreuse, terracotta, turquoise.
You know, I like to work my colors in inspirationally, and if I'm not inspired by that, and I try to make it work, it will look forced.
Oh, well, I don't.
And false, and
yeah, I'd hate for people to
yeah,
get that feeling from you.
yes, wouldn't we? Okay, this, I love this color. I need more of this. I'm talking to the management. Do you see how little's left here?
I do.
But look at that, pink. That is like,
it's a good one.
it's Permanent Rose in Winsor Newton Galleria, and I just go to it
A lot.
a lot. And I'm trying to get it to go back down into its place. And once it gets that loosey-goosey there, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have to do quite a bit of brayering here, as you can see, because we've got that layer underneath.
What happened to that one, you know, like terracotta kind of color? Did you use it all?
I think so.
Good golly.
Oh, it might be over here.
Hit up those paper artsy people. So you got any more of those transparent colors, translucents? Because remember, that's why they sent it to us, because I was like...
I think it might be up there. I don't know for sure. I might have used it all.
Yeah, I think you hit it pretty heavy. It's right there in your happy place.
It might be down on the other part of the hoop-de-doo.
Hoop-de-doo. Y'all.
Now look at that. Isn't that just awesome?
Yes. It's very easy.
Yeah, I might put this in her packet.
Yeah.
I really like this stencil. Now, I'm going to show you what kind of, I don't know if I'm ready to take it up or not, because it's, you know I'm going to be, I'm just going to leave it down.
Oh, that is so funny that you remember that, Darcy. And
What?
yes, I was sitting here thinking, God, I have a ton of because remember when we were mixing all the sprays? I mean, I got like 20 that are like terracotta.
I know.
You want to put it on the plate?
No.
She doesn't trust them.
Somebody didn't remind me to.
Hi, Violet.
You know, I'm getting so that I may not be able to get this stencil off of here.
Yeah?
Because I'm gooing it down.
Well, that ain't good.
It ain't good.
You're going to pop it.
I'll pop it. But that's, you know, sometimes you have to sacrifice something to make great art.
Does copper fall into the terracotta color family? I mean, I think so. Especially if you add a little extra red to it.
Okay, we're going with the smooth side just like they said. Which, you know, I don't know that that's going to make a big toodly-doo difference with what we're doing here. But we'll go with it. We'll just pretend like, you know, okay, that's... Now, here is the proof of the pudding. Is it going to come off of the plate without...
Hey, I'll tell you, Teresa, she fixed hers with the, what was it, the I don't know, something. There was a big number after it. 8,000 is what I want to say.
Well, it prints nicely.
Oh, this is the
fancy
paper.
This is the fancy paper. This is high dollar.
It is pricey. Yeah, that stuff.
High dollar. Okay.
I was sure it was an 8.
Okay, see what I'm talking about, how it's getting sprongy? This is a little bit of a...
Now, we've used super glue. Pete uses tape. You've already broken it. I saw it.
I don't think so.
There's one on the end.
Oh, where?
Or maybe it was just the reflection. I don't know. Oh, I think it was a reflection. That was kind of trippy.
But like I said, it's a little bit of a whip to get it off here.
You don't want to just be yanking at it.
Don't be yanking it.
This ain't a yanker.
It's not a yanker. And if you go in on these ones that are solid and you pick them,
That's a better place to grip from.
that's a better place to grip from. But look, I managed to get it off of there without
Damaging
anything.
Nicely done.
These people that, send us pictures of their, I'm like, what did they do?
Yeah.
Did they take it out and stomp on it and
Yeah, you can't just grab it.
and rip it up? But that's common sense.
Although sometimes it does get stuck, and you know that.
I do know that. And look, you can tell what my favorite color is here.
It's a kind of terracotta.
Terracotta.
Hey, here's the other two colors. So if you used your, one of your terracotta brown business.
Terracotta brown business? All right, well, we'll just put this aside and let this settle.
Who won? I don't know. What?
We'll bring in a relatively clean. Oh, and it's got some, look, Fran.
Crackles.
Fran, are you still here?
I think she
Look at that. This is from your stencil.
Oh,
Leaves lovely, lovely remnants. What?
I don't know. There was a contest about the E6000, like who got it, because it was like bunk, 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 bunk. That's funny. Yeah, that's kind of what I had remembered about it, because when she said that she used that stuff, I was like, I think we had some of that like a way back.
I don't know that I want to use this. I'm gonna have to leave this. So we'll just.
She likes it.
Grab one over here.
Right, Fran? She keeps hanging out with us.
Okay, well this has a little mucky muck on it, but I think it'll be okay.
Bye, Lizina. Thanks for hanging.
Okay, so we're ombreing these colors.
Oh, I'd love it if you did. Yes.
Well, did you ever find my? Here, Mariah. Look, see, I used it all
You did.
because this is
That
it.
ain't terracotta anymore.
Translucent terracotta.
Yeah.
It's the clean out. But come on, I
use
think
that.
I can mix it.
Yeah.
I can make
A
that.
ready bricky brown.
Bricky brown.
Ready bricky brown.
This is
AKA
this is
terracotta.
mighty. This is might nigh.
That is not terracotta.
It's close. It just needs some red.
Okay. Add the red. See, Fran loves it. She says talk to me. She loves it.
Talk to me. Okay. I think if I mix these two together, I'm going to sort of get terracotta. I might need a little bit of white.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
All right. This is Dick Blick.
Oh.
Quinacridone Violet. With a little bit of raw sienna.
Well, plus this is good because if people don't have, something that's
Terracotta.
like terracotta, you kind of know how to get there.
And a little white.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Mo. Mo has put in the hashtag for the event. So, yep, Nightbot dropped it in.
Well, that's kind of...
If you click on that and you are not part of Makers, we would love you to come in there. Please answer the questions, do all that business. But that'll take you right into the featured area. Everybody has posted their things. Their things being the events that start each month. Makers Creative Collab. Color combo. She's doing the color combo right now.
With Paper Artsy.
With a little paper artsy. Maybe I'll show them that we're out of that one. And if they have any new colors.
Oh my God, this one's just, erping up.
Erping.
Erping. Erping up. Mm-hmm. Y'all all familiar with that term?
Mm-hmm. They are now. Maybe. Let us know in the chat.
Let me see where I want to rub that.
Oh, good God. Is this just... Okay. She's fully embracing the paintiness.
Yeah. All right, now we need Big Bertha. Hopefully we can get Big Bertha out without having a...
Carrie's having doubts about your mixture for
He's
the
having
terracotta.
He is?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Carrie, you poopy diaper head, you.
Eddie, Devin wants to know, do you have to use all of the prompts for the collage challenge? No, I think it's just kind of like you get bonus points for using them all. And bonus points just means, you know, bragging rights and makers. Or in your video.
Yeah. Well, I think I needed a tad more yellow. I should have used a little bit more of this and not quite so much of the red.
Here's another thought on utilizing this color combo, because I think this would be a better thing, is if you ombre the chartreuse and the turquoise, then you go over it in a print. But I still think that's pretty good. It ain't too shabby.
No, I don't think it's too shabby either.
It could have gone a little more orangey for the terracotta business, but you know.
Well, it's right in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Now, and we've got some mucky white stuff there that I kind of, you know, wiped my finger off with. All right, let's try it again. All right, so we're going to try this.
Oh.
We'll put a bit more of that.
Okay.
And just a little bit of this. It's really hard to get just a little bit of this stuff out there.
Deb says, a moment to treasure when Queen P calls you poopy diaper head. It's a badge.
It is, of honor, to be sure. Okay, so then we decided we probably wanted it to be a little, oh, so I'm going to take some titanium white.
See, I love it. See, and this is the other thing. You can always, justification, y'all. Deb C says, it's an aged terracotta floor from a very old Italian villa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
Near
love
the
it.
stove.
Okay, so now we're going to put this dirty lime next to the terracotta.
She didn't hear that, Fran.
I didn't.
She said no white. I think they're all worried about the white being mixed in with it.
They're worried about the white?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know why.
I don't know.
It does look kind of like bird poop.
It does.
And look, it's even got a little eye there.
Looking at you.
Okay.
Judging you.
Yeah, really.
Oh, good golly. For those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. We love to know that you are here. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, please. We love to have you. And we're well
I
on our
don't
way to
know if
9,000.
that's terracotta. I don't know what people think of terracotta as.
Dirty lime, yeah, that's from, and hello Lisa Mingus. That's not terracotta.
Oh, it looks damn good.
It's more like curry that was made in the, you know, terracotta pot.
Got some good cellularization going on there.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Joanne.
Oh, look at that.
It gave you an opportunity to redeem yourself at the top.
I think that's, what is terracotta?
Terracotta is like, you know, like the pots.
Well, then this one right here is very, very close.
Yes, I think so.
More red to it. I think terracotta is one of those colors that are like...
Turquoise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Teal.
depends on who you're talking to.
It depends on what part of the country you're in and the dirt. Oklahoma has terracotta dirt. And I'm telling you what, it is reddish.
Oh, Lynn says, try the raw sienna with red. Yes. Agreed. Yeah, that plus the, yes. And don't put the white with it. Let's see where we go with that. Well, I was gonna say a little more. That might have been. There you go. Okay. Now these are the Dick Blick ones, right?
Yeah.
They had them on sale.
And I think I like this at the bottom.
Orangey brown.
Oh my gosh.
Those.
Oh my goodness.
But that's fine because it'll probably don't get too crazy with that, and it'll help. There you go. You're doing good, P. I'm approving of this process. I knew you were worried. I think that's very good. It's crazy.
I know. I'm allowing it.
Oh, okay.
I think it looks cool.
Should put a stencil on it.
Well, I'm going to stencil after.
Over
I've got three pages here
Okay.
now.
Oh, that's right, Darcy. There are no color combo police. Don't make her a liar. Carrie just has strong feelings about some of it. He's not policing.
Good here. Good here.
I think that's good. I call that terracotta. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. Let's do a little. Okay. What are my other color choices to add to that?
Okay, so then you can do black, white, or a metallic.
Oh, look at this. We're gonna have this. Is gonna be a good one too.
Oh, and then Carrie says that just a thought, you could start with red iron oxide as a base for the terracotta.
That's true. That's true. But I was trying to work with these opaque.
They're a little trickier.
Here.
Silver Granny, that's Lynn. She says that terracotta is the color of the tiles of our terrazzo floor in Spain. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you. And I have 3 different versions of it.
Aged terracotta, exactly.
Yes. These are the versions.
Not the virgins.
The versions of terracotta. It's not like a real color. It's not like a pigment color. It's a made up color.
We've determined that here.
Yes.
You've heard it here.
You heard it here. Okay. So what did we decide here? Did we decide to go with black?
Eddie would like everybody to know that when he gets really tan, he looks like aged terracotta.
Very good, Eddie.
Very good, Eddie. Thank you
Very
for
good.
sharing with the class.
Okay. So I want the lines to show, so I'm going to have to pull my... I don't know. I just worry about this thing. I'm getting the other one out because I just know I'm going to tear this one up and be real sad and mad. And,
yeah, you got to use some zigs or zags.
yeah, I think so. Now
Sorry,
I
guys.
have to find my zigs and zags and... Okay. Here they are. We'll see how this pulls. Now, I've already used this one.
See, Kathy says that the dictionary says terracotta means baked earth.
Baked earth. Well, we all know that all earth is not the same bake.
Or Eddie.
Yeah. Alrighty.
I'm guessing even across Eddie's body it probably has fast changes.
Yeah, depending on which one is closest to the sun.
You know.
Where is black? Carbon black. Alright. I like using these fluid acrylics because I can get a slight, variation in the... And I like those little crazing marks. I don't know. Maybe I'm just...
Oh, Charmaine, this is... okay, hold on. I gotta look at the pictures because I can't remember which one's zigs and which one's zag.
Alright, now, very quickly what I'm going to do here, since I've got...
Okay, so this is zag.
Oodles and scoodles here of paint.
Yeah, no.
We're going to do a
No,
little...
this is zig. Yeah, this is zig. Ooh, that looks cool.
Oh, I always got this damn thing turned the wrong way. Okay.
She's okay.
I'm okay. I'm just screaming at this thing that sticks out too far. This is okay. It's still moist.
It's still moist. Remember, you got to be careful with doing the flop off right with a brand new stencil because it is a little extra grippy.
Okay, I'll show you that some more here in a moment.
Yes.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one down because this is our brayer off.
Nice.
God, I just feel like throwing things sometimes.
I noticed that. Don't do it.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Very Jamaican-ish. Kind of gave me that vibe. It's Rastafarian. I think I went to a tanning booth maybe twice. I was like,
You
no,
did what?
A tanning booth.
Oh
You know.
my God, I've never been in one. I've had claustrophobic thoughts just looking at it.
Yeah. Plus, I've never seen her tan.
There's not. I couldn't even tan outside for very long because I got bored and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, check this out. This looks really cool.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Yeah, that looks like tire treads. That's what.
Okay, I'm officially liking it. It comes off the plate a lot better than I thought it was going to. Okay, I have a whole bunch of stuff that's getting married up over here. I gotta take care of that.
I told Becky there was going to be concern about that.
Married up?
No, the connections.
Yeah. It's working a lot better than I thought it was going to. I will say that.
Mess around.
I will say that. Okay, we've got black on here.
All right, I'm going to go get water. I need more water.
Oh.
I shall be right back.
Okay.
I don't want your water from your jug.
I don't really want to give you because I don't have very much.
Okay.
I don't have a full jar.
And I'm going to cough as I go down the stairs.
I'm just going to cough. Okay. So here we go again. See, these get stopped up so quickly that if you don't do that rub off each time, I'm going to try this green. This is yellowish green from Amsterdam, and it's from their standard series. It's not quite as limey, or not quite as yellow as this. And then I'm going to print it off on here, and oh, I don't know if that's going to be a good thing to do. Just a second. Get a little bit of a brayer off paper going here and make sure my black, okay. Oh, I don't want to use that anyway. Okay, we got a lot of stuff happening there. I used a different green.
Oh. Well, did you stick with the chartreusey business?
Well, kind of.
Okay.
Chartreusey. It was more of a It was more of a,
Oh yeah, the tanning secrets are coming out. See, look, you know, we're covering our bases in all of the Maker's Creative Collab situation. Love, Leap, Seal It. And we're hitting a little bit of the, you know, postcard secrets. So you could write all these on the postcard about people's tanning secrets.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is
I did that a
burnt
couple times too.
sienna. Somebody suggested that. See, has a little more red to it. Let's try that as the top color here. I went ahead and used...
Yes, and chartreuse is a very yellow-green.
Very yellow-green. It's probably...
I don't think that's chartreuse. You need more yellow in it.
I know, I do. So we'll shoot a little of this in there with it. But I just thought this came out way too yellow.
No, that's just right, Robin. Don't you worry. This is too much information. No.
And we're going to use a different turquoise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this is turquoise blue.
There you go. Even has it written on there.
Turquoise blue, just in case you
Does
didn't
that count,
know.
Carrie? If it's turquoise blue, the word turquoise is in it. Ooh, this is a little punchier version.
Punchier.
I don't think a lot, personally, Susan. She wants to know the difference between lime green and chartreuse. The name.
I do not know.
All right, Leandra. Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat.
All right, we're going to allow this to dry. Then we'll pull it with something else.
All right. And if you're watching on replay, let us know down in the comments below. If you still see chat, that means you're in the live stream.
Okay, we still have a little bit of eddies.
Susan has put Zig in the cart.
Yep.
All right.
There you go.
Hey, remember, all month long, we have the promotion for the heart stamp. So, spend 50 bucks, get a heart stamp. If you have multiple orders and you spend 50 bucks, you're getting multiple hearts. You can share them with your friends.
Yeah.
Put it in a swap. Mimi, Hoarder Paper Crafts, Mimi says, watch it, P. This is almost unicorn farts. You're entering into the territory.
Very, very close. I'm feeling that.
Unicornness.
Unicorns leaping across there and farting on my...
Lynn says chartreuse is French for lime green.
Well,
Maybe.
there we go. Okay.
Oh, yes, and gift certificates count. That is exactly right. Heart stamp. Just the stamp. Till the end of the month. All month long. Yeah, we didn't want to make it like right up to Valentine's because I was like, well, we like to give people an opportunity. At some point, we will put the heart stamp in the shop. I don't know when. It could even be next Valentine's. Because that's what we were kind of talking about. Because we want to make it special. You know. Hi, Linda. Well, welcome. We're glad that you are here. We got a new Linda.
Oh, from Carrie.
Yeah. Carrie brings them in.
Oh, this is interesting.
Oh. Oh, is that on the plate?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of it was, but look at this little funny cloudy thing up there at the top. You know, you can never predict what's gonna happen. I think those are the colors that we,
Yeah. Ish.
Ish.
Some others that kind of mingled in there, but that's
Mingled
alright.
in there. We've got that up there that we can deal with.
We're inclusive, not exclusive. Sometimes we're exclusive, but
Yeah. All right, let's use a little of this wash out here.
Oh.
Stencils are getting slightly. I meant to put that down first.
That's awesome, Becky. Ooh, that's very
swishy.
Mm-hmm. Susan said it was a very interesting pull. Is it Goswina? Goswina. Please say that if I'm, messing that up terribly. But
Oh,
hello and
yes.
welcome.
I'm just shooting some stuff out here. I don't have any idea.
And the reason she's not calling them out is because the majority of them are her just crazy little mixes. Now that's the mermaid something, right?
Yes, Mermaid Parade.
Mermaids were on parade. That's what they would look like.
What?
I think Brad put the 31st of February for the February.
Look at this. I have one of my little things stuck to that.
Brad, you may want to fix that. I didn't even look at it though.
What is it?
We should have Mo. We should run all of our things by Mo. She catches the stuff.
Oh, and when things are going
It can
to
expire.
be available
Or expire.
or expire. We have expirations.
Well, yeah, like the promotion. It ends, the last day of February.
Well, this is certainly getting in my color range here.
Yeah, it is 29 this. Yeah, it's a leap year.
All right, let's go ahead and give that a bit of a brayer.
And hello, Nancy.
And further.
I don't think I said hello to you earlier.
Ah, whoa.
Whoa. Things are coming in at her.
Yeah. That.
She's good.
Ah, that's a lovely color. Then we're going to take the other one that goes the other way. And this may not be in the color range, but I get kind of bored with that color. I think it limits me. And I think that's starting to look interesting. All right, so we're going to take this one up. Still have a little stuff there. I don't think that's going to be like a major
Is that going to be a...
deal breaker. But the zigzags have a tendency to want to grab onto each other. Okay, now what are we going to put down here? No, don't do that.
Oh, Marguerite says chartreuse is a green liquor.
Oh yeah?
What's
Like what is it that
what's it kind of...
Van Gogh used to drink?
Oh, no, that's absinthe.
Absinthe. And it has a really greeny color.
Yeah. I've had like faux absinthe. Not like the real deal stuff. That'll make you crazy. I can't remember what's actually in it that makes y'all kooky.
I think I've had the real deal once.
Oh, yeah?
And I don't know, maybe there just wasn't enough of it there to...
Hi, Yolanda.
Are we
Wrong wood.
high or buying her?
Yeah, we're helloing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the chartreuse one? It's named after the monastery where they made the liquor.
Well, this is starting to get wonderfully grungy and gross. Check it out, Fran. Yeah. I like it.
They're happy that you crisscrossed them. That you zigged and you zagged.
Oh, I zigged and zagged?
Mm-hmm.
They don't really know which way to look.
Yeah. Do you zig or zag? Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments if you're watching the replay.
I really do like that.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to save it.
I'm saving this for later.
And put some other stuff on it when I... Oh, well, we should check those. But look at this, it's getting a lot of nice stuff on it, built up.
We got 25 minutes.
Oh my gosh, we have a whole lot of stuff that's slobbering out on the end here. Let me take care of that. I have how much?
It had some absinthe. It's starting to slobber.
Slobbering out on the end there. I'm certainly glad I didn't change my paper because look at it.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
why
a
you worry
mess.
about it too much. Now, when it gets really bad and, like, we're sitting here going, oh, is that the print or is that, is that...
Oh, and here, I forgot about these little jars. What's this? Oh, yeah. Remember that print that I pulled with the paper? It had the wavy stuff on it from Fran's stencil.
Yeah, kind of.
And then I put it back down and that was what was left. Yeah, this is it.
Y'all didn't see all that.
Oh, they didn't?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they did.
Well, they saw
Because
the
I was
one...
using the tracing paper. And remember, because I was using that really thin stuff, it kind of puckered up the paper. And then when I pulled it, the silver stayed on.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, so some of that was on stream. She put down the purple, though.
I put down the purple.
Okay, that was not on stream.
No. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Kind of tree barky.
Oh, bye, Erna. Thanks for hanging.
But yeah, I was going to do this for one of Izzy's.
So we're making. Well, Pete is making. I put in the request from the paper department, the painty paper making department, for her box that they're going to decorate for Valentine's.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to
That Robin. Well, I don't think it was paprika that we had. What was it? Because it was from the beach. It was the transparent ones, but see, she put a label over it. But it was very similar to that one. And I think that would be a good one, Robin.
what
The
is that?
paprika from Paper Artsy is
Oh,
probably
yeah.
very close to the terracotta one. Yours was like,
Yeah,
what is it, fire something, or
I
I can't remember.
I can't remember what it was.
But I think it's similar.
Yeah.
Bye, Yonka. Thanks for hanging. I know it's late.
Okay. Let's check our things back here and see if they're drying.
It was a good choice. Like, if this color combo is pretty, I like it.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's do something with this.
Are you going to zig and zag over it?
I am. I'm going to try to. Or I could just put this down going different ways so that, they weren't in the same place.
I think you just need to be careful with that one because it's really sticky.
Okay. Let me untangle things back here.
Okay. Plus, I like the
this still
difference
got
in the
a
line.
little bit of slime on it. Let me.
Everything's a little...
Kind of wet.
Uh-huh.
Wettish.
Oh, and thank you, Darcy. So, Darcy just dropped in the link to all of the events that are happening over there in Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Arts Facebook group. That will take you directly into all of the events, like when it takes you into the feed. If you are not a member already of Makers, then it will hey, you want to be a part of this group, blah, blah, blah. Answer questions, blah, blah, blah. Yes, please answer questions. Then you get in.
Oh, I've got a smell of a hess back here, but I'm not going to worry about it. We'll clean it up later. Okay, now,
Hi, everybody.
I want to do here is I want to use something heavy body.
Those of you that are coming in, give those thumbsy upsies. And if you're watching on replay, yes, please, thumbsy upsies as well.
Turn this over here and decide. Okay, do I want this?
I know, I was thinking about you, Patty, the other day. I was like, it's been a little bit.
Is that Patty from Baltimore?
No, this is Fairy Tales and Fireflies, Patty.
Oh.
She's also excited that you were here too, Patty.
I am. Yes, I am. Okay, I'm just thinking lime green.
Oh, with all the weather stuff, I think that it's got people really messed up with migraines.
Migraines. That's what they say on.
Is that what they say on the
That's what the Brits say. Migraines.
migraine?
Me grain, you grain, we all grain.
Don't eat the grains, especially if they're fermented.
I'm just smiling slightly.
I know.
Got
That's all you're gonna give me.
a little piece of something there. Can't tell you exactly what.
Oh, that's awesome. So Patty had managed to do the color combo every week in January, so she's going to try that again. All right. Work that color combo in.
Hurry up and get this off here because I don't want it pulling up any of that other stuff. That's the challenge when you do this. What I just did is having your stencil pull up what you want left behind. And that's not, you know, a good thing.
Say, okay, well, Fran says that she says migraine, and so does Sophia. So
I don't know who I've heard say
they don't know who
migraines.
they don't know who you've been talking to. And Carrie also migraine.
Migraines.
Also Mo.
I don't know. I just heard it.
She heard it somewhere, y'all.
Heard it somewhere.
The Brits in our chat have spoken, and they are also migraine.
You're all migraining. All right.
It must be those other, yes.
I'm thinking, and I know this is probably sounds really weird, this loosey goosey purple.
Yes, I think that'll be fun. It bubbled.
I may be rushing this ever so slightly.
Yeah, I think so. I was going to say, wow, it's a little, okay.
I'll brayer gently.
But I think that is going to look fabulous. Don't brayer too much, because you don't want, oh, yeah, see? Yeah,
Working it down in there, you just shush it.
Okay.
I don't know why. This is because this big fat brayer doesn't always
Do what you want it to do.
go down into the spots.
No, because it's a big fat brayer.
It's the big fat brayer.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's a lovely.
Oh, awesome. All right, no worries.
And
Bye,
now
Sophia.
I think if we pull this with white. Oh, look at all the wonderfulness that you're getting going on out there.
And I think on Sunday we will be doing. We're gonna have more things to show, but I'm hoping that Sophia's some stamps by her will be some of what we show. Fingers crossed.
Okay, that must rest. Then we'll pull it with a really thick. Okay, we're just gonna have to.
Oh.
I just love this. I love it so much.
Shelley, Margot, she says that the migraine she thinks is an old pronunciation.
Oh, it could be. And I've been watching. I have been watching Dr. Finlay. He is a Scottish doctor from like the 1800s.
There you go.
Late 1800s.
Y'all know any of
early
those folks?
1900s. Okay, it's a wonderful series, and it just, you know, it's so interesting to watch those period pieces because you learn. It opens up your eyes to how differently we view life in this present sense that we think, oh, it's always been like this. Nay, nay. Not so.
Nay, nay.
Nay, nay. Okay, what I'm pulling this
indoor
with.
plumbing is a fairly recent.
Yeah.
They
don't talk about that. Sometimes they don't
Not
because
a lot
they're
of toilet talk.
Not a lot of toilet talk. Now, there are some of them that do, you know.
Yeah. Deb C says the Scottish have their own set of bowels. So it could even be a Scottish thing.
Sometimes these are not the best paint.
Oh, Mo.
What?
You'll have.
All right, this is going to be I must sit and
I almost like read that.
do a rendition. You know, do a little bit of resting on the shelf because I really do want it to all come off onto this.
Yes.
But I will show you the other side so you will know what sort of to expect.
Oh, that's so sweet. Carla says,
Paper
I
is
wish you had a stream between Thursday and Sunday. She has withdrawals. Well, hey, in March, we're going to do a full week.
Now, remember, I'm leaving this on here because I want all of those little...
Yes.
But isn't this going to be wonderful?
The crackles.
Because look at them. It's got some of the copper on there.
We're going to call that terracotta.
Yeah. This is definitely chartreuse. I don't know that that qualifies as turquoise, but in some places it's turquoise.
Yeah.
And this is, you know, Mockledy. Okay, I think that's going to be a mighty fine print.
Yes.
Mighty fine.
Oh, you got 13 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more barrening here. So I'm seeing a little place where it's lifting.
Oh, Lisa, we're going to do 1 week.
Just 1 week, not a whole
And one
month.
stream per day. But I think what, and actually what would be cool is, and I might put a post in Makers. Oh, and actually that reminds me. Okay, so a couple of things. I might post about that, asking, you know, which, like, kind of top 7 techniques, because we could feature something each day. You know, like, I think we'll do a watercolor Wednesday, just because that sounds good, for one thing. But then, if we want to do mark making, and
yeah, we
so
should
on.
revisit that because I enjoy doing that. You know, mucking around on the plate.
Yes. And mark making might be like a couple of the days, just because there's mark making on the plate, and then there's just mark making like in
See, I can see that.
books or whatever. Yes.
I don't know why that's not attaching.
Oh yeah, it's not. It's got like a bubble.
I got a bubble out there, and I can't get it to.
And then secondly, those of you that have been in Makers for a long time, are long timers. I, along with Susan Dufresne, posted one, but some blasts from the past, oldies but goodies. Post some of your old stuff because we have a lot of new people that haven't seen those things.
Like what?
Like I posted art impression plates.
Oh my gosh, I should dig those boogers out.
I talk about them all the time, but yeah, you lost interest in them.
Well, I actually didn't lose interest in them. I just lost them.
Well, I guess that's
Losing
some
interest.
explaining. That's certainly.
I don't know where they are. I really honestly don't know where they are.
They used to sit in a box like right over there. Hey, I think they're down underneath.
Could be.
And that would explain why you don't. Because she
Yeah.
doesn't dig down in there. That's kind of like, I gotta go
Yeah.
into the hole.
That's not a good thing. Okay, well, I think that's boring.
Some OGs, oldies but goodies. Yes.
And I'm just thinking, maybe some white on this?
Oh, Susan had said that reminded her of a Wolf Kahn painting. Wolf Kahn. If I'm saying that right. Oh, Susan, you should message her if it's an artist you don't know.
No, I don't know who it is. Spell it.
Wolf.
W-O-L-F.
And then Kahn, K-A-H-N.
I don't, Louis Kahn was, I think, wasn't he the, architect for the Kimball Art Museum?
Oh, I don't know. That stuff I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay, that needs something added to it. I still just really, I'm thinking about putting this gold over this.
Oh, yeah.
Just that really transparent gold. I think that would be really, really wonderful.
He's from Vermont.
Oh, well, that could explain things. Here's the problem.
He's a German-American artist.
I figure Kahn was German. Alright, we're just going to have to go with this plate.
No.
Mariah has promised me she's going to get me some more bigger plates because...
Hey, simmer down with your train of thought there.
I can't talk about that. I'll just pick at paint while I'm mulling about and
Pouting.
deciding whether I want it. I want to know when when it's arriving. I need I need another 9x12.
You want another 9x12 or do you want a 12x12?
Well, you might as well just go with the 12x12. I mean, you know, I can make a 12x12 into a 9x12, but I can't make a 9x12 into a 12x12.
Word.
Word.
Did y'all hear that? Y'all get all that? It's on its way. Or it will be today.
What?
I'll make that happen for you today.
Excellent. I appreciate that. All right, now let's talk about this because Fran the other day said she was really disappointed that I didn't use copper, and I told her I
that ain't copper. What you got?
No, I pulled the wrong one. Okay. Now this is actually copper, but it's kind of lame.
But I think you need lame for what you're doing.
I think I do too, because really what it's going to do is it's going to amp up all the kind of. Oh, and this is getting almost out, so I can make this into a washout. Yeah. Well, there's more in there than I thought there was. All right,
well, deceiving.
Scoop some of that up and put it back in the horse.
Well, at least your blade was nice. There, you know, it was, or the knife thing.
Yeah, and now I've got all this around here to make sure that the lid doesn't open worth a darn on the next time I
want to blop it all out.
This is the best way to do this, you know? I'm just reminded.
Hi, Julie.
Carmichael used to say, you know, I don't think you've touched that right over there yet when he was talking about food. I said, you know what? Fingers were invented before utensils.
I'm not against using fingers. Brad gets a little, or like when Izzy eats with her, I'm like, I don't really care. Like, I'm not against that.
All right. Well, let's brayer this off a little bit here.
I think if we were going to some super fancy dinner or something, like we could get that worked out. But we haven't been doing that. And you definitely don't want to be taking a 6-year-old anyway. It's not going to be fun for anyone.
No. Certainly not. This is just a little bit on the heavy-duty side, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my stencil down over here.
Oh, Lynn's throwing out some info. Wolf Kahn graduated from the University of Chicago and is known for combining realism and color field.
Oh. Well, I'll have to look him up. I'm getting I'm not wasting this. I'm using it over here on my
Exactly, Rhonda.
stencil
Exactly.
and get my...
Robin would like to know, how do you choose which colors to combine for the clean out paint? She kind of, I think, don't you just sort of go with similar-ish, if whatever the bottle is?
Or I put opposite colors in for,
Okay,
you
never
know,
mind.
neutralize it.
There you go.
Okay, I'm really, you know...
Oh, and he studied under Hans Hofmann.
Oh, I know who that is. Yeah, that's the real deal German dude.
Yeah. These faux German dudes.
Well, he's Americanized. The other one.
Yeah.
But Hans is, yeah.
Yeah, full.
He's from... He's a Deutscher.
Well, that was a little more.
Yeah, that was a little more copper than I really
You should
wanted.
get a
huh?
wipey after that and see if you can remedy. There you go. It's really what you kind of needed to do anyway.
Well, see, I shouldn't have gone with this darker. Should have listened to myself and gone with this one.
I told you to. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't as weak as I thought it was gonna be.
I know. It's probably from me not shaking it up.
I was just having that thought.
You know, when I...
Especially when you
swatched
swatched it. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, this is kind of turning out kind of interesting. I'm just going to keep wiping away here until I rub a hole in the paper.
There you go. Works for Izzy. Fran, when are you guys going to go back to live streaming? Or are you guys just like, it's going to be the recorded videos? All right. Oh, we're at like 3 minutes here.
Well, I'm going to put a little green on and then I'm going to stop because the other day somebody said, I'm just like, no, don't go yet. What are you doing there? I want to see that. I wanted to see that. Well, see, I think that made it ever so slightly a little bit more interesting. It's not just, you know, I think it needs something on top of it, which we will do some other time.
Okie dokie. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We very much appreciate it. We will be back on Sunday with even more fun things. He will, I don't know, oh, you didn't really get to your tags, so maybe we do more on the tags and things. But you did talk about it. So,
I did talk about it.
There's some talking about the tags.
And, you know, the whole thing about the tag is I'm going to try to have them kind of at a stage where the stuff I'm doing is more interesting. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thanks, guys. If you are coming in here at the very end, this is the end. I'm sorry, but do come back, watch the replay, leave us comments, and, you know, all that YouTube business.
Yes, and I will get back to you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.